Uh, so thank you so much for joining me once again on this platform. I'm Idris from Rare and Care Farms. On today's episode, I'd like to do a comparative analysis of keeping Kuroiler, Noilers, and Broilers. And I have some yardstick to make this assessment. And so some of them are the number of beds, the cost of day hold, the cost of buying them, the cost of feeds, the number of feeds you are going to be using for each of the types, the duration, the turnout times, the overall cost of feeds, the medication, the death percentage, laying percentage, as it applies to each of these categories. So I will be starting with broiler, and I'm talking about broiler. The duration for this analysis will be 2 years, just for it to be able to accommodate layers, because as you all know, layers lay for around 18 months, and it takes them 5 to 6 months to develop. So to have a uniform kinds of criteria as possible, I decided to make it 2 years duration for all of the 3 categories of chicken farming. So the duration will be 2 years, like I mentioned. The number of beds we'll be using will be 1,000, and the turnout times will be 7 weeks. That is, we'll be raising the broiler for just 7 weeks, and if we'll be doing that for the duration of 2 years, then it means we'll be doing it for a period of 15 times. So if you are raising them for 7 weeks, then it means you can only do that for like 15 times in 2 years. So the cost of broiler in Nigeria right now is 420 per one. So I mean that's the average price you can get for a little lower or a little bit higher. But right now I think 420 is the average price for getting broilers. So if you'll be getting 1,000 of those, then it means you'll be spending 420,000 naira. So moving to the number of feeds. Let's say you want to get a 3 kg weight of meat, and for you to get that, you need the double. You need the double of feed, that is like 6 kg each, to get 3 kg weight. So if you need 6 kg to raise one bed, if you multiply that by 1,000, then it means you'll be getting 6,000 kg. So 6,000 kg divided by 25 kg, it means you'll be needing 240 bags. 240 bags of feed to raise the 1,000 beds. So let's set the price of the feed for 10,000 naira, right? So 240 bags times 10,000 naira translates to 2.4 million naira. So for you to feed 1,000 beds for up to 7 weeks, you'll be needing 2.4 million naira for the feeds. This might seem on the high, but let's use this for the purpose of this analysis. So for 15 times, that is the overall cost of feeds. For the 15 times you will be raising these broilers, then it means you'll be needing 2.4 million times 15. And that is 36 million naira. So you'll be needing 36 million naira to raise 15,000 beds in 2 years. So moving to medication, the medication for them, let's set that for around 70,000. So 70,000 per cycle times 15 will be 1,050,000 naira. So 1,050,000 naira for the medication. So let's go to another criteria, which is death percentage. Let's say you are able to contain the death to just 3% of the 15,000 beds. It means you'll be losing. I hope you do not get to you don't get to that level. But let's say for the purpose of this analysis, you lose 450 beds. So 450 beds minus 15,000 is 14,550. So 14,550, let's say you are selling it for 1,800 naira per kg, and you are able to get 3 kg per bed. So 14,550 times 3 kg times 1,800 then it means you'll be getting 78,570,000 naira. That is huge money. So if you deduct the cost of feed, which is 36 million naira, and also the cost of the day old, which is 420,000, and also the cost of medication, which is 1,050,000 naira, then you'll be left with 41,100,000 naira in 2 years, if you are able to contain the debt to just around 3%. So that is huge return. We all know that there's some other criteria that affect this criteria that affect this analysis, but like for the purpose of this, let's just put it at that. So you'll be getting in 2 years 41,100,000 naira. So let's move to raising layers. Also for 2 years, the number of beds 1,000. The turnout times, that is the productive part of the whole laying series, will be 18 months. Let's say like it takes them 6 months to develop, 18 months to like lay, right? So the cost of the day hold for layers is 620 per one, and 620 times 1,000 will be 620,000 naira. So the number of feeds, let's say they eat 4 bags in a day, the 1,000 beds. I think they eat a little bit more than that, but like let's say for the purpose of this analysis, they are eating 4 bags in a day. So 4 times 30, that is 120 bags in a month, right? So 120 bags times 24, that is the number of the months we have in the 2 years. So that will be translating to 2,880 bags of feeds, right? So the cost of 1 bag, let's set it to around 7,500. So 7,500 times 2,880 will be 21,600,000 naira, right? So the cost of medication, let's put that to be around 50,000, right? 50,000 times 24 will be 1.2 million naira. So the debt percentage, let's set that for around 7%. So 7% of 1,000, you'll be left with 930 beds. That is 70 beds, right? So you'll be left with 930 beds. So the laying percentage, let's put that to be around 95%. You are able to achieve 95% of 930 beds. So that means you'll be getting 83.5 eggs in a day. If you multiply that by 30, that is the number of days in the month, times 18 months, then it means you'll be getting 477,090 eggs. 477,090 eggs. So if you divide that by 30, that is the number of eggs we have in a crate, because we sell per crate in Nigeria, and each crate contains 30 eggs. Then it means you'll be left with 15,903 crates. 15,903 crates of eggs. So the sales of those eggs will be around, let's say you are selling for 1,800 naira per crate, right? So if you multiply that by 15,903, then it means you'll be getting 28,625,400 naira. So the sales of the old layers, you could recall that you are having left 930 beds, right? So let's say you are able to like dispatch them for 2,500 naira each. So 930 times 2,500 will give you 2,325,000 naira. So if you add those up, then it means you'll be having 30,950,400 naira. So let's go to the profit and loss assessment, right? So if you remove the cost of feed, which is 21,600,000, and the cost of medication, which is 1.2 million naira, and the cost of day old, which is 620,000, then it means you'll be getting 7,530,000 naira 400. So that is what you get from raising layers in 2 years. 7,530,400. So that is a huge amount of money too. I mean, in a country where the minimum wage is really low. I mean, if you could get 7 million in 2 years, I mean, that is a decent return on your investment. So let's move to Kuroilers, right? Kuroiler farming. The duration also is 2 years. The number of beds 1,000. The turnout time, let's put it at 17 months to allow for incubation. You know, you have to like incubate for 21 days, right? So let's say they develop for 6 months, they start laying, they lay for like 17 months, and the 1 month extra, let's use that for like incubation, because you need to like incubate like each month. So the cost of their day old, like Noila in Nigeria, the Kuroilers, it's around 300 naira per one. So 300 naira times 1,000, then it means you are having 300,000 naira. So 300,000 naira is the number, is the cost of the day old. The number of feeds, let's put that around 4.5 bags a day. So 4.5 bags in a day times 30, then it means you will need 135 bags a month. So if you multiply 135 bags by 24, then it means you'll be having 3,240 bags. That is what you need for the 24 months. If we set the price of the feed to around 7,500, right? So 7,500 times 3,240, that will be giving us 24 million naira, 300,000 naira. 24 million 300. 90% of that, of 298,350, will give you 268,515 chicks. We know there are so many other conditions, there's so many other factors that might come in. I mean, some eggs will crack. I mean, so many other things to consider. But like for the purpose of this analysis, let's just put it like that. You have 268,515 chicks, and let's say they are all survive, right? So if you sell all of them for 300 naira each, then it means you'll be getting 80,554,500 naira. So 80,554,500 naira. So I mean, after the the Kuroilers might have finished their laying, let's say you are able to sell each one of the 900 beds, you are left with for 2,500 naira. So that you'll be getting 2,250,000 naira. So if you add that up with what you get from selling day olds, then it means you'll be getting 82,804,500 naira. So remove the cost of day old, the cost of feeding, the cost of medication, which is 300,000, 24,300,000, and 1,200,000 from the 804,500. You'll be left with 57,004,500. 57,004,500. So that is how much you can get raising Kuroiler for the purpose of hatching the chicks. So it seems to me the most productive of them all, with all the variables remaining constant, like we've had today. I believe there are so many things that will definitely influence your profit or your loss in the end. But like, let's say everything remains constant, everything remains constant like we've had today, then it means you'll be having like 57 million in just 2 years. But like, you know, the cost of investing in all of these projects like vary, right? The cost of investing in Kuroilers, it's a little bit higher than that of layer, for example, because you need an incubator to like hatch. You need so many other things, and it might be cheaper in some sense, right? Because you might need to, like, if you are free ranging them, you might not need to even pay up to this for medication, for feeding, and they might not be like dying if they are like, if they live in their natural environment. Like, you might be able to like some cost when it comes to like feeding and the cost you incur losing the bird. So this is what you get from each of these. And the broiler, I mean, one of the advantages to raising broiler in Nigeria is the lack of market. So if you are able to, as a farmer, have like a small processing plant where you can process your broiler, I mean, you might be in for a huge amount of profit, because 6-7 weeks, you are able to like return like such amount of profit. I mean, I think broiler is really nice. Layers, the advantage to layers is that eggs move faster. But like right now in Nigeria, like the situation is not really pleasing, because there's this egg glut due to the scarcity of naira and some other factors. So, but like on a natural day, eggs move a lot faster. It moves. It moves a lot faster. So, as a farmer, as a person wanting to like invest in agriculture, this is what you can get farming each of these categories. I hope you make the best decision for yourself, and I wish you all the very best doing poultry, doing agriculture in general. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Mohammed Idris. I hope to continue to bring to you exciting, interesting, thoughtful, money-making videos like this. I hope you make the best decision for yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that. I so much appreciate the support I got from the last video, and I hope to get more of those with the release of this video. Thank you, and bye for now.